For the past 300,000 years, man has woken up with just one profound question in his mind. Will there be enough animals to hunt? Will there be enough food to last the winter? Is there enough firewood in the forest? Are there enough grains to feed my tribe? And yes, enough money to pay EMI? Enough time to do it all? That question, that profound question, faced by man because of the limitation, the lack of resources. For a very long time, this is the life we have been living, a life dictated by scarcity. Our laws, our wars, our banks, our religion was all based on that one thing that challenged us always. That we are in a state of scarcity, but surrounded by abundance, tantalizingly away from our reach, just beyond reach. Until one fine day, we learned to cut the rope. Yes, that is my proposal for you today. I submit to you humbly that we are entering an age of abundance, superabundance, in fact. It's simple, pretty simple. SIMPLE. Let's get started, shall we? Yes, for smartness. We are being swamped by messages about AI and its superpowers. But I want to tell you about something unique and special. This is Demis Hassabis, founder of DeepMind, now with Google, receiving the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in the year 2024 from the King of Sweden. Why? Because he solved a problem that has been challenging scientists for more than 50 years. Protein folding is the concept, and it used to take 5 years for a single researcher and tens of thousands of dollars to find the structure of one protein. This man and his invention, AlphaFold, found the actual structure of 200 million proteins known to all of science in just 1 year. So, superabundance of smartness. I for information. Ever since data became abundant, ever since digitalization and digitization became the buzzword, we have been entering a data-rich world. Take the example of Bhashini from the Indian government. 36 different languages, text to speech, speech to text. And this farmer in rural Tamil Nadu can speak in his local language without worrying about எனக்கு ஹிந்தி தெரியாது போடா. Talk to his phone. The phone talks to the cloud. After translating, it connects with the cloud database of weather and comes back with a pattiyal, Sarasari Vilai pattiyal, in his own native tongue. So we are entering an age of superabundance in information too. M for mobility. Gone are the days when you had to be in a city. You can actually sit where you want and do your management with whoever you want. This is Sridhar Vembu, founder of Zoho Corporation, actually managing tens of thousands of customers and thousands of employees in different cities around the world, sitting in a rural village in Tamil Nadu. As they say, Geography is now history. Superabundance of mobility is the third power. P for power. Elon Musk, about 10 years ago, when he launched the power wall, he came up with this beautiful visualization of how exactly abundant and bountiful solar energy is. That little square there, that's all we need, he said. If I can fill that square with solar panels, it will power all of the United States. In fact, he went further. He said, let me zoom in on that little pixel there. That's all I need, 100 square kilometers of area. That's all I need for my battery needs. It will power all of the United States. Just a couple of weeks ago, in the World Economic Forum, he repeated that same refrain. He said, we have a free solar nuclear reactor up there in the sky. It's a crime that we are not using it well enough. So we are entering a superabundance of power too. L is for longevity. I'm sure you all can recognize this person, Yama. This is Yamanaka. And the Yamanukke Yamanaka Vanda Yamanaka. This person received the Nobel Prize in Medicine in the year 2006. Why? He invented a way to reprogram cells in the body and to remind them that they are not adult cells anymore, that they can become stem cells and can hence reverse aging. He did that in 2006. Why are we talking about it now? Yes, this man is Altman, Sam Altman. Sam Altman collaborated with Yamanaka, and he has created a ChatGPT version exclusively for Yamanaka, calling it 4B Micro, which speeds up the process of discovering the protein structures by millions of times. So, very interesting times ahead. In our lifetimes, we are going to see probably 125-year-old people playing basketball. So, superabundance of longevity. E, my favorite subject, education. Thiruvalluvar said, Yadanum nadamal uramal ennoruvan sandunayum kalladavaru. Stands for, hey, you know that an educated person is respected as much in any foreign country as he or she is respected in their own country. Why then are you not focusing on educating yourself? Yes, sir, Thiruvalluvar, but Ekalaivan could not educate himself because of his birth. Ambedkar ji could not be educated because of his caste. Jyotibai Phule could not educate herself because of her gender. Abdul Kalam because of his poverty. And the worst irony of it all, Ramanujan, simply because there was no math teacher around in his village to match his genius. But thanks to ChatGPT and Gemini and Grok, education today is now just a prompt away. Do you want to create something? Do you want to explore? Do you want to start something new? Do you want to learn? Right here, available all the time, wherever you are, on the palm of your hand, and ready to go down to your level. Also, ready to challenge you to the next level. Superabundance of education. So that's it then. My message to you is keep it simple. SIMPLE. What's happening? That looks like my number. Is this some glitch? Oh my.
Stop it! Just stop! 2026, can you hear me? You have to shut it down!
Hello, who are you? What is this all about? Is this some prank?
I am you! You from the future! You told them it is simple? You have no idea what you started. You're unraveling things you simply don't understand.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
You acted with total irresponsibility. You gave infinite capabilities to immature people. And now it's all coming down. You tried to be an optimist instead of being a leader.
How do I fix it, sir?
Change the framework. Learn to be responsible.
Oh my God. Shall we revisit this list? SIMPLE, just one last time. Smartness. This is Ray Kurzweil. He wrote a book called The Singularity is Near. A time when AI becomes so powerful that it doesn't need human intervention to create the next more powerful version of AI. And guess what? He wrote a second book. The singularity is nearer. People are afraid, rightly so, that the time is coming when the smartest person in the world is not a person. Do we really want to enter such a world? Do we want an AI to beat us at our own game? Information, forgetting. They say forgetting is an art. Forgetting is sometimes important. Forgetting is the mark of cleverness and smartness and greatness. Right to forget. We talk about Google offering the right to forget. Do you really want to enter a world where an AI remembers every thought you thought, every action you performed, every word you spoke? Spooky. Mobility. COVID taught us a very important lesson. It said man is a social animal. Separated from people, people entered depression, serious depression. Yeah, you can share a file digitally to anybody in the world. You can say happy birthday grandma digitally, but will it have that warmth, that feeling of connectedness? I don't think so. How much power does one really need? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, they say. There is enough for everybody's need, I'm sure. But for greed, I don't think we have an answer. Not even AI can have an answer. Let's go back to the most famous story ever told, the great epic Ramayana. There was Ravana who wanted to live forever. Did he? Along came Rama and told him enough is enough and gave him peaceful rest. Rama, could he have lived forever? He could have. But you know what he did? After the Ramayana story ends, after he has settled his kingdom, Rama Rajya, he silently, peacefully vanishes into the river Sarayu. But that's the crux of it. Rama did achieve longevity even though he vanished. The idea of Ram, that is what we hold dear, that is what we respect, That is what we should all aspire for. Education. What do we do about this quote from Einstein? Yes, AI can teach us everything we want, but what remains after we have forgotten what we learned? Is it the art of learning itself? Is it the philosophy, the value system, the framework? Is there an AI around that can teach us values? Would we want to learn values from an AI? That's a question I don't have an answer for. So then, smartness, information, mobility, power, longevity, and education. You must have noticed, by the way, I've been using Scrabble tiles for showing those words for you. You know that game Scrabble? Typically they total up the numbers. I did some totaling too myself. I saw that they were 11, 16, 15, 10, 16, and 12, totaling up to 80. But then I remembered this man and his message from the future. He said, be responsible. I told, I am responsible. And that's when I realized it sums up to an exact 100. What a coincidence. So I have one last thought to share with you. The call is done. I said, keep it simple. But my future self seems to say, make it simpler. R for responsible. Thanks a lot.